call the names of our guests. Yeah, would you share? From the Griot. Jaron Keith Gaynor, and he's at the Washington Bureau, by the way, Washington Bureau Chief. Tawanda Johnson from the Independent, she's an independent journalist. The 19th, it says, say it again, son, is a blog. We are an independent nonprofit newsroom reporting on gender, politics, and policy. Come on back. Nia Crawford Smart Abbey. All right. Multimedia journalists, black newspapers. These are folks from the press that have been engaged in enjoying the conversation that we have had, and we want to welcome them as TFAM. So the question, the opening was, what are we and who are we? And what is it that brings us together? And so we want our folks that are connected to us by the press to know that this is the Fellowship of Affirming Ministries. Not only those of us who are members, member churches, member pastors, we are also folks who are a part of encouraging the ongoing life and experience of TFAM. The Fellowship of Affirming Ministries is not a denomination. It is a fellowship. Consequently, many denominations are a part of our conversation and the work that we do. Several churches, several theological institutions, but what we are about doing is finding our way to what is it that God has called us by God's many names, what God has called us to do to ensure that justice runs down like water and righteousness like a mighty stream. And we have who him it was time. Bishop in so fam. We are Dr. who is here, the United Church credentials also in the UCC. So I could go on and on, but I want to open this opportunity for the folks who are with us in the press to have the questions and that we can respond to those questions. Yes and amen? Amen. Amen. All right.
We'll begin by comments from Bishop Barber, and then we'll turn it over to the members of the press to question him and others. God bless you, Bishop Barber.
Thank you so much. I'm going to stand right there. Can I use that? Oh, yes, absolutely. To members of the media and to TFAM, our spiritual families, we are brothers and sisters. The question on the table is why African American black pastors, both those who are in the LGBTQI community and other black pastors, have to, with precision, take on the issues surrounding white nationalism and Project 2025. Why we have is not even an option as to whether or not we do this. And so I want to talk a little bit about framing, and I want to suggest that we have to take it on, and I suggest that the framework is what I call moral fusion analysis. Somebody said you get back to the primary sources, moral analysis. And once you have your analysis right, we need moral articulation, because the categories of left and right and conservative and Democrat are too puny, too small for the kind of moral conversation I have. And then after you have your moral articulation that's rooted deeply in the lifestyle of Jesus and the prophets and the framework of the Constitution that has to do with establishing justice. That's what I mean by moral framework, moral articulation. We have to have a moral agenda. Somebody said we can't just keep waiting around and then 3 months out before the end of an election, well, what's the agenda? And I want to suggest come out with the same thing.